Coaches, just a quick reminder, there's a coaches meeting at 4:15 at the start-finish line. Coaches, please report to the coaches meeting at 4:15 at the start-finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 Falcon Relays. Remember, you can follow all results and see heats, lanes, and records at falconrelays.com. Our field events will start at 4:30. Running events start at 4:45. And now if everyone could please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Runners, this is your first call for check-in for the sprint medley. Please check in at the press box. Runners, first call for check-ins for the sprint medley. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the sprint medley. Also the first call for the 3,000-meter run. Final call for check-ins for the sprint medley and first call for the 3,000-meter run. Please check in at the bus barn. Our first event this evening will be the 800 Sprint Medley. There'll be two sections. In section number 1, lane number 1, the Waco team of Graber, Lichty, Dindler, and Renner. Lane 2, the Winfield Mount Union team of Townsley, Lovelace, Hagmeyer, and Meeker. Lane 3, the Danville team of Morris, Svoboda, Sowell, and Urbana. Lane 4, the West Burlington Notre Dame team of Summers, Logan, Orth, and Snodgrass. Lane 5, the New London team of Jacobs, Gipple, Jones, and Curry. And in Lane 6, the Central Lee team of Muller, Merle, Howard, and Porn. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 3,000-meter run. Second call for the 3,000-meter run. Next is the second and final section of the sprint medley. In lane number 1, the Keokuk team of Gardner, Wood, Takasong, and Stewart. Lane 2, the Mount Pleasant team of Robb, Scholl, Lamb, and Scott. Lane 3, the Fairfield team of Robertson, Lyon, Paca, and Dunlap. Lane 4, the Pekin team of Roth, Phillips, Renneker, and Dahlstrom. Lane 5, the Washington team of Layden, Kendall, Henriksen, Levstow. And in lane 6, the Mediapolis team of Nolan, Messer, Wagenbach, and Wirt. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 3,000-meter run. Also, the first call for check-ins for the 4x800. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for the 3,000-meter run. First call for the 4x800. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 4x800-meter relay. Please check in at the bus barn. Also, the first call for check-ins for the shuttle hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Our next event this evening is the 3,000-meter run. There'll be one section. Fans, don't forget to check FalconRelays.com for heats, lanes, results, and records, and live video. It's FalconRelays.com. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the shuttle hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for check-ins for the shuttle hurdles. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the shuttle hurdles. Also, the first call for the 100-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for shuttle hurdles and first call for the 100-meter dash. Next event this evening is the 4x800 meter relay in lane number 1, the Pekin team of Ferris, Derscheld, Stiegler, and Eubanks. Lane 2, the Danville team of Sherwood, Molly, Morris, and Yaley. Lane 3, the Mediapolis team of Anderson, Coons, Whitaker, and Moley. Lane 4, the Washington team of Lujan, Cleese, Horak, and Voss. Lane 5, the Fairfield team of Bloomquist, Kramer, Lisk, and Lyon. And in lane 6, the Waco team of Husinja, Ferdig, Lynn, and Dennis. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 100-meter dash. Also the first call for check-ins for the distance medley. Please check in at the bus barn. Results for the 800 sprint medley, first in Class B. In 6th place, Waco. 5th place, New London. 4th place, Danville. 3rd place, Winfield Mount Union. 2nd place, Mediapolis. And in 1st place in Class B of the 800 sprint medley, the Pekin team of Roth, Phillips, Reneker, and Dahlstrom with a time of 2 minutes, 4.99 seconds. In Class A of the sprint medley, 6th place, Keokuk. 5th place, West Burlington Notre Dame. 4th place, Washington. 3rd place, Central Lee. 2nd place, Mount Pleasant. And in 1st place in the 800 sprint medley, the Fairfield team of Robertson, Lyon, Paca, and Dunlap with a time of 1 minute, 57.22 seconds. We want to make sure to give a special thank you to the Southeastern Community College track team for assisting us with the meet today. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 100-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Also the second call for the distance medley. Results in the high jump, first in Class B, in third place, Pekin's Miller. Second place, New London's Gipple. And in first place in Class B of the high jump with a jump of 6 feet, Danville's Mackey. In Class A of the high jump, fifth place, Washington's Voss. Fourth place, Mount Pleasant's Fung. Third place, Mount Pleasant's Lang. Second place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Bentz. And in first place in Class A of the high jump with a jump of 4 feet, West Burlington Notre Dame's Stevens. Corrected results in the high jump in Class B. Third place, Pekin's Miller. Second place, New London's Gipple. And in first place with a jump of 4 feet 6 inches, Danville's Mackey. In Class A, the high jump corrected results. Fifth place, Washington's Voss. Fourth place, Mount Pleasant's Fung. Third place, Mount Pleasant's Lang. Second place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Bentz. And in first place in Class A of the high jump, with a jump of 5 feet 4 inches, West Burlington Notre Dame's Stevens. Our next event is the 4x100 shuttle hurdles. There'll be 3 sections. In section number 1, lane number 2, the Keokuk team of Stewart, Carrington, Gobart, and Hosh. And in lane number 4, the Central Lead team of Meyer, Kerr, Mueller, and Simmons. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the distance medley. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for check-ins for the distance medley. Next event is Section 2 of the 4x100 shuttles. In Lane 2, the Pekin team of Hoy, Eubanks, Miller, and Dresscheld. Lane 4, the Winfield Mount Union team of Townsley, Shiraz, Nelson, and Grelk. And in Lane 6, the Waco team of Renner, Lichty, and Denler. Runners, this is your first call for check-ins for the 400-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. First call for the 400-meter dash. And fans, don't forget you can always see the latest heats, lanes, results, and records at falconrelays.com. Results in the 3,000-meter run. First in Class B, fourth place, Waco's Waterhouse. Third place, Pekin's Sweargen. Second place, Danville's Logan. And in first place in Class B of the 3,000-meter run, Pekin's Sylvester with a time of 13 minutes, 33.32 seconds. In Class A of the 3,000-meter run, fifth place, Mount Pleasant's Meter. Fourth place, Keokuk's Olson. Third place, Fairfield's Seeley. Second place, Washington's Griffiths. And in first place in Class A of the 3,000-meter run, Mount Pleasant's Blint with a time of 12 minutes, 12.19 seconds. Next is our third and final section of the shuttle hurdles. In Lane 2, Danville's team of Svoboda, Deach, Horn, and Dowd. Lane 4, Mount Pleasant's team of Gilmore, Westerkamp, Gilmore, and Lamb. And in Lane 6, Fairfield's team of Lane, Allison, Lyon, and Bergen. Results in the 4x800 relay in Class B. Fourth place, Waco. Third place, Mediapolis. Second place, Danville. And in first place in the Class B 4x800 meter relay, the Pekin team of Ferris, Derschild, Stiegler, and Eubanks with a time of 11 minutes, 7.37 seconds. In Class A of the 4x800, second place, Fairfield. And in first place, the Washington team of Lujan, Cleese, Horak, and Voss with a time of 11 minutes, 36.21 seconds. Fans, don't forget, for the latest heats, lanes, results, and records, you can always check falconrelays.com. Our next event this evening is the 100-meter dash. There will be 8 sections. In section number 1, lane number 1, Danville's Svoba. Lane 2, Mount Pleasant's Reichman. Lane 3, Waco's Clark. Lane 4, Mount Pleasant's Feldbinder. And in lane 5, Central Lee's Simmons. Next is section 2 of the 100-meter dash. In lane number 1, Danville's Wells. Lane 2, Winfield Mount Union's Woodsmall. Lane 3, New London's Phillips. Lane 4, Mediapolis's Pratt. Lane 5, New London's Shane. And in lane 6, Central Lee's Porn. Results for the 4x100 in Class B. In 4th place, Pekin. 3rd place, Waco. 2nd place, Winfield Mount Union. And in 1st place in Class B of the 4x100 meter shuttle hurdles, Danville's team of Svoboda, Deach, Horn, and Dowd with a time of 1 minute, 17.02 seconds. Continued results in the 4x100 meter shuttles. Class A results: 4th place, Keokuk. 3rd place, Central Lee. 2nd place, Fairfield. And in 1st place in Class A of the 4x100 meter shuttle hurdles, the Mount Pleasant team of Gilmore, Westerkamp, Gilmore, and Lamb with a time of 1 minute, 13.56 seconds. Our next event is Section 3 of the 100-meter dash. In lane number 1, New London's Henderson. Lane 2, Winfield's Lauer. Lane 3, West Burlington Notre Dame's Brockway. Lane 4, Washington's Reed. And Lane 6, Danville's Neely. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 400-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for the 400-meter dash. Our next event is Section 4 of the 100-meter dash. In lane number 1, Keokuk's Gardner. Lane number 2, Mount Pleasant's Van Duren. Lane 3, Pekin's Sheets. Lane 4, Danville's Palmer. Lane 5, Danville's Smith. And in lane 6, Pekin's Connolly. Runners, this is your first call for check-ins for the 4x200 meter relay. Please check in at the bus barn. First call for the 4x200. Our next is section 5 of the 100 meter dash. In lane 1, Winfield Mount Union's Limke. Lane 2, Waco's Brandenburg. Lane 3, Fairfield's Lions. Lane 4, West Burlington Notre Dame's Williford. Lane 5, Winfield Mount Union's Houston. And in lane 6, Waco's Shellman. Don't forget, for heats, lanes, results, and records, you can always go to falconrelays.com. Also, live video of the entire meet at falconrelays.com. Next this evening is section 6 of the 100 meter dash. In lane number 1, Mount Pleasant's Fung. Lane 2, Mediapolis's Messer. Lane 3, Mediapolis's Steffener. Lane 4, Washington's Jara. Lane 5, Winfield Mount Union's Lovelace. And in lane 6, West Burlington Notre Dame's McVeigh. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 400 meter dash. Again, final call for check-ins for the 400 meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Next is section 7 of 8 of our 100 meter dash. In lane number 1, Keokuk's Takorabong. Lane 2, Keokuk's Wood. Lane 3, Washington's Walton. Lane 4, Washington's Brown. And in lane 6, Fairfield's Terrell. Next is our final section of the 100-meter dash. In lane number 1, West Burlington Notre Dame's Schwenker. Lane 2, West Burlington Notre Dame's Marlowe. Lane 3, Fairfield's Robertson. Lane 4, Washington's Sands. Lane 5, Mount Pleasant's Jollis. And in lane 6, Pekin's Dahlstrom. Runners, this is also your second call for check-ins for the 4x200 meter relay. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for check-ins for the 4x200. Don't forget you can check heats, lanes, results, and records and live video at falconrelays.com. Our next event this evening is the distance medley. There will be 2 sections. First in section number 1, the Central Lead team of Moeller, Howard, Meyer, and Cox. The Waco team of Lichty, Graber, Husinga, and Graber. The New London team of Jacobs, Curry, Gipple, and Jones. The West Burlington Notre Dame team of Summers, Logan, Orth, and Parkins, and the Winfield Mount Union team of Thompson, Schlier, Richardson, and Hutton. Next is the second and final section of the distance medley. The Mount Pleasant team of Lapredo, Scholl, Carter, and Lang. The Fairfield team of Breen, Engel, Farrell, and Jones. The Pekin team of Dreschold, Ferris, Dahlstrom, and Phillips. The Danville team of Moore, Fernald, Molly, and Sherwood. The Mediapolis team of Nolan, Welliver, Wagenbach, and Wirt. And the Washington team of Layden, Kendall, Barsinga, and Lujan. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 4x200 meter relay. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for the 4x200. Also, the first call for the 100 meter hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. 100 meter hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Results for the 100 meter dash. First in Class B, 6th place, Winfield's Houston. 5th place, Waco's Shellman. 4th place, Winfield Mount Union's Lovelace. 3rd place, Waco's Brandenburg. 2nd place, Mediapolis's Messer. And in 1st place in Class B of the 100 meter dash with a time of 14.16 seconds, Mediapolis's Stephaner. Class A results for the 100 meter dash. In 6th place, Keokuk's Wood. 5th place, Washington's Brown. 4th place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Schwenker. 3rd place, Washington's Sands. 2nd place, Fairfield's Robertson. And in 1st place in Class A of the 100 meter dash with a time of 13.62 seconds, West Burlington Notre Dame's Marlowe. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 100-meter hurdles. Second call for the 100-meter hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Our next event this evening is the 400-meter dash. We'll run in 4 sections. Section number 1, lane number 1, Waco's Brandenburg. Lane 2, Winfield Mount Union's Gipple. Lane 3, Fairfield's Forest. Lane 4, Keokuk's Stewart. And in lane 5, Winfield Mount Union's Andres. Next is section 2 of the 400-meter dash. In lane number 1, Washington's Simmering. Lane 2, Winfield Mount Union's Houston. Lane 3, Mount Pleasant's Dickenbach. Lane 4, Danville's Buck. Lane 5, Mount Pleasant's Hoche. And in lane 6, Fairfield's Bisgard. Results for the long jump. First in Class B, 6th place, New London's Phillips. 5th place, Pekin's Miller. 4th place, Mediapolis's Nolan. 3rd place, Pekin's Roth. 2nd place, Mediapolis's Welliver. And in 1st place in the long jump in Class B, Danville's Fernald with a jump of 16 feet, 5 inches. Class A long jump results. In a tie for 5th place, Keokuk's Stewart and Keokuk's Stewart. 4th place, Mount Pleasant's Lang. 3rd place, Mount Pleasant's Gilmore. 2nd place, Washington's Sands. And in 1st place in the long jump in Class A, Fairfield's Breen with a jump of 15 feet, 0.5 inches. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 100-meter hurdles. Also, your first call for check-ins for the 800-meter run. Final call for the 100-meter hurdles and first call for the 800-meter run. Please check in at the bus barn. Next is our third section of the 400-meter dash. In lane 2, Washington's Fillinger. Lane 3, Pekin's Lamere. Lane 4, Danville's Mackey. Lane 5, West Burlington Notre Dame's Augustine. And in lane 6, Pekin's Sheets. Results in the distance medley: first in Class B in 6th place, Waco. 5th place, Winfield Mount Union. 4th place, New London. 3rd place, Mediapolis. 2nd place, Danville. And in 1st place in the distance medley in Class B, the Pekin team of Drescheld, Ferris, Dahlstrom, and Phillips with a time of 4 minutes, 54.83 seconds. Distance medley Class A results: in 5th place, West Burlington Notre Dame. 4th place, Washington. 3rd place, Central Lee. 2nd place, Mount Pleasant. And in 1st place in Class A of the distance medley, the Fairfield team of Breen, Ingle, Farrell, and Jones with a time of 4 minutes, 51.04 seconds. Next is the fourth and final section of the 400-meter dash. In Lane 1, Washington's Cleese. Lane 2, West Burlington Notre Dame's Parkins. Lane 3, Pekin's Eubanks. Lane 4, West Burlington Notre Dame's Bentz. Lane 5, Mount Pleasant's Scott. And in Lane 6, Mediapolis's Steffener. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 800-meter run. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for the 800-meter run. Our next event is the 4x200-meter relay. There will be two sections. In section number 1, the Central Lead team of Howard, Buford, Britt, and Simmons. The Waco team of Shellman, Fulton, Moran, and Brandenburg. The Danville team of Smith, Palmer, Orbiana, and Sowell. The Mount Pleasant team of Jolles, Robb, Westerkamp, and Gilmore. And the New London team of Hummel, Shane, Phillips, and Henderson. If you left your sweatshirt and water jug at the shot put ring, we've got it in the press box. You'll need to describe it to claim it. Your sweatshirt and water bottle was left at the shot put ring. We have it at the press box. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 800-meter run. Also, the first call for the 200-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for check-ins for the 800-meter run and first call for the 200-meter dash. Results from the 400-meter dash, first in Class B. In 6th place, Pekin's Lamier. 5th place, Danville's Buck. 4th place, Winfield Mount Union's Houston. 3rd place, Danville's Mackey. 2nd place, Pekin's Eubanks. And in 1st place in Class B of the 400-meter dash, with a time of 1 minute, 6.04 seconds, Mediapolis's Steffener. 400-meter dash Class A results: in 6th place, Washington's Cleese. 5th place, Washington's Fillinger. 4th place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Augustine. 3rd place, Mount Pleasant's Scott. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Parkins. And in 1st place in Class A of the 400-meter dash, with a time of 1 minute, 2.09 seconds, West Burlington Notre Dame's Bentz. Next is the second and final section of the 4x200-meter relay, with the Mediapolis team of Anderson, Mowell, Wirt, and Coons. The West Burlington Notre Dame team of Lamb, Schwenker, Brockway, and Bentz. The Pekin team of Roth, Renneker, Eubanks, and Miller. The Winfield Mount Union team of Hagmeyer, Houston, Nelson, and Meeker. The Fairfield team of Lane, Allison, Rainier, and Holtander. And the Washington team of Brown, Jara, Salazar, and Greiner. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 200-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for the 200-meter dash. Also the first call for the 400-meter hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Results in the discus: first in Class B. 6th place, Mediapolis's Karachow. 5th place, Danville's Smith. 4th place, Mediapolis's Hastings. 3rd place, New London's Lee. 2nd place, Pekin's Phillips. And in first place in Class B of the Discus with a throw of 111 feet 1 inch, Pekin's Pope. Discus results in Class A in sixth place, Fairfield's Brinkenschroeder. Fifth place, Washington's Rees. Fourth place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Olson. Third place, Mount Pleasant's Dasher. Second place, Mount Pleasant's Coleman. And in first place in Class A of the Discus with a throw of 115 feet 8 inches, West Burlington Notre Dame's Belger. Our next event this evening is the 100-meter hurdles. There will be 5 sections. In section number 1, lane number 1, Waco's Renner. Lane number 2, Washington's Kudabach. Lane number 3, West Burlington Notre Dame's Brockway. Lane 4, New London's Jacobs. And in lane 5, Mount Pleasant's Fung. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 200-meter dash. Please check in at the bus barn. Again, final call for check-ins for the 200-meter dash. Next is section 2 of the 100-meter hurdles. In lane number 1, Keokuk's Gobert. Lane 2, Central East Kerr. Lane 3, Keokuk's Carrington. Lane 4, West Burlington Notre Dame's Snodgrass. Lane 5, Waco's Renner. And in lane 6, Waco's Lichty. A scoring update through 7 events, but excluding the shot put. First in Class B, 6th place New London with 21. 5th place Waco with 24. 4th place Winfield Mount Union with 25. 3rd place Mediapolis with 65. 2nd place Danville with 68. And in 1st place through 7 events in Class B, Pekin with 91. Runners, this is your second call for check-in for the 400-meter hurdles. Second call for the 400-meter hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Next is section 3 of the 100-meter hurdles. In lane 1, Danville's Horn. Lane 2, Fairfield's McCavin. Lane 3, Winfield Mount Union's Grelk. Lane 4, Pekin's Hoy. Lane 5, Winfield Mount Union's Sherrar. And in lane 6, West Burlington Notre Dame's McVeigh. Overall scoring update through 7 events, excluding shot put for Class A. In 6th place, Keokuk with 13. 5th place, Central Lee with 18. 4th place, Washington with 52. 3rd place, Fairfield with 62. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame with 69. And in 1st place in Class A, Mount Pleasant with 78. Runners, this is your first call for check-ins for the 1,500-meter run. Please check in at the bus barn. First call for the 1,500-meter run. Next is our 4th section of the 100-meter hurdles. In lane 1, Mediapolis' Welliver. Lane 2, Winfield Mount Union's Townsley. Lane 3, Keokuk's Stewart. Lane 4, Danville's Savota. Lane 5, Washington's Henriksen. And in lane 6, Pekin's Eubanks. Runners, this is the final call for check-ins for the 400-meter hurdles. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for check-ins for the 400-meter hurdles. Next is our fifth and final section of the 100-meter hurdles. In lane 1, Mount Pleasant's Gilmore. Lane 2, Mount Pleasant's Lamb. Lane 3, Fairfield's Dunlap. Lane 4, Fairfield's Paca. Lane 5, Danville's Dowd. And in lane 6, Pekin's Miller. Don't forget you can get the most up-to-date heats, lanes, results, and records, plus live video at falconrelays.com. Our next event is the 800-meter run. It'll be run in 2 sections. In section number 1, Mediapolis' Coons, Fairfield's Sealy, Fairfield's Lion, New London's Curry, Mount Pleasant's Goodrich, Mediapolis' Whitaker, Winfield Mount Union's Thompson, Winfield Mount Union's Richardson, Winfield Mount Union's Martinez, Waco's Graber, Central Lee's Cox, Waco's Lynn, and Mount Pleasant's Hoche. Results in the 4x200 meter relay: first in Class B, 6th place New London, 5th place Danville, 4th place Mediapolis, 3rd place Winfield Mount Union, 2nd place Waco, and in 1st place in Class B of the 4x200 meter relay with a time of 1 minute 58.85 seconds, the Pekin team of Roth, Reneker, Eubanks, and Miller. Results for Class A of the 4x200 meter relay: in 5th place Central Lee, 4th place Washington, 3rd place Fairfield, 2nd place Mount Pleasant, and in 1st place in Class A of the 4x200 meter relay with a time of 1 minute 54.79 seconds, the West Burlington Notre Dame team of Lamb, Schwenker, Brockway, and Bentz. Results in the shot put: first in Class B, 6th place, Waco's Gentry. 5th place, Winfield Mount Union's Buffington. 4th place, Waco's Fulton. 3rd place, Pekin's Ostra. 2nd place, Winfield Mount Union's Malone. And in 1st place in the shot put, Class B, with a throw of 35 feet, 11 inches, Pekin's Pope. Class A results for the shot put: in 6th place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Jones. 5th place, Central Lee's Buford. 4th place, Washington's Reese. 3rd place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Belger. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Olson. And in 1st place in Class A of the shot put, with a throw of 46 feet 1 inch, Mount Pleasant's Bromberg. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 1,500-meter run. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for check-ins for the 1,500-meter run. Results for the 100-meter hurdles: first in Class B. In 6th place, Winfield Mount Union's Grelk. 5th place, Waco's Renner. 4th place, Mediapolis's Welliver. 3rd place, Pekin's Miller. 2nd place, Winfield Mount Union's Townsley. And in 1st place in Class B of the 100-meter hurdles, with a time of 18.11, Danville's Dowd. Class A results for the 100-meter hurdles: in 6th place, Fairfield. 5th place, Keokuk's Stewart. 4th place, Mount Pleasant's Gilmore. 3rd place, Mount Pleasant's Lamb. 2nd place, Fairfield's Dunlap. And in 1st place in Class A of the 100-meter hurdles, with a time of 15.81, Fairfield's Paca. Next is our second and final section of the 800-meter run, featuring Pekin's Ferris, Washington's Voss, Danville's Yaley, Mount Pleasant's Blint, Washington's Lujan, Danville's Morris, West Burlington Notre Dame's Fruling, West Burlington Notre Dame's Reed, Danville's Moore, New London's Jones, Pekin's Sylvester, and Pekin's Parsons. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 1,500-meter run. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for the 1,500-meter run. Also, the first call for the 4x100. Please check in at the bus barn. Our next event this evening is the 200-meter dash. It'll be run in 6 sections. Section number 1, lane number 2, New London's Shane. Lane 3, Winfield Mount Union's Kammerer. And in lane 4, Winfield Mount Union's Limke. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 4x100. Please check in at the bus barn. Second call for the 4x100. Check in at the bus barn. Overall scoring update with 13 events scored. In Class B, 6th place, New London with 22. 5th place, Waco with 39. 4th place, Winfield Mount Union with 50. 3rd place, Mediapolis with 73. 2nd place, Danville with 80. And in 1st place in Class B with 123 points, Pekin. Overall scoring update in Class A with 13 scored events. In 6th place, Keokuk with 15. 5th place, Central Lee with 23. 4th place, Washington with 60. 3rd place, Fairfield with 86. In 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame with 93. And after 13 scored events, in 1st place Class A, Mount Pleasant with 107 points. Next is Section 2 of the 200-meter dash. In Lane 2, Winfield Mount Union's Woodsmall. Lane 3, Mount Pleasant's Ditzenbach. Lane 4, Waco's Renner. And in Lane 5, Keokuk's Carrington. Next is Section 3 of the 200-meter dash. In Lane 1, Central Lee's Britt. Lane 2, Washington's Miller. Lane 3, Pekin's Brisby. Lane 4, Mount Pleasant's Rickman. Lane 5, Mediapolis's Pratt. And in Lane 6, Keokuk's Stewart. Runners, this is your final call for check-ins for the 4x100, also the first call for the 4x400. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for the 4x100 and first call for the 4x400. Next is Section 4 of the 200-meter dash. Lane number 1, Waco's Brandenburg. Lane 2, New London's Gipple. Lane 3, Keokuk's Wood. Lane 4, Fairfield's Rainier. Lane 5, Danville's Oriana. And in Lane 6, Waco's Moran. Next up is Section 5 of the 200-meter dash. In lane number 1, Fairfield's Ingle. Lane 2, Danville's Fernald. Lane 3, Fairfield's Bergen. Lane 4, Pekin's Phillips. Lane 5, Washington's Letzow. And in lane 6, Mediapolis's Messer. Next is our 6th and final section of the 200-meter dash. In lane 1, Mount Pleasant's Scott. Lane 2, West Burlington Notre Dame's Bentz. Lane 3, West Burlington Notre Dame's Davis. Lane 4, Washington's Sands. Lane 5, Pekin's Dahlstrom. And in lane 6, Danville's Moore. Runners, this is your second call for check-ins for the 4x400-meter relay. Second call for check-ins for the 4x400-meter relay. Please check in at the bus barn. Scores from the 800-meter run and first in Class B. 6th place, New London's Curry. 5th place, Pekin's Sylvester. 4th place, New London's Jones. 3rd place, Danville's Morris. 2nd place, Danville's Yaley. And in first place in Class B of the 800-meter run with a time of 2 minutes, 50.14 seconds, Pekin's Faris. Class A results for the 800-meter run. In 6th place, Fairfield Seeley. 5th place, Central Lee's Cox. 4th place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Reed. 3rd place, Washington's Voss. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Fruling. And in first place in Class A of the 800-meter run, with a time of 2 minutes, 46.47 seconds, Mount Pleasant's Blint. Our next event is the 400-meter hurdles. It'll be run in 2 sections. Section number 1, lane number 1, Winfield Mount Union's Grelk. Lane number 2, Pekin's Hoy. Lane 3, Waco's Denler. Lane 4, Mount Pleasant's Westerkamp. And in Lane 5, Keokuk's Stewart. Runners, this is your final call for check-in for the 4x400-meter relay. Please check in at the bus barn. Final call for the 4x400. Please check in at the bus barn. Next is the second and final section of the 400-meter hurdles. In Lane 1, Pekin's Eubanks. Lane 2, Mount Pleasant's Lamb. Lane 3, Pekin's Miller. Lane 4, Fairfield's Lion. Lane 5, Danville's Deach. And in Lane 6, Mediapolis's Wagenbach. Fans, there's now dollar pizza available at the concession stand. Dollar pizza at the concession stand. Our next event is the 1,500-meter run with Central Lee's Hand, Pekin's Dreschold, Pekin's Stiegler, Washington's Griffiths, West Burlington Notre Dame's Augustine, Washington's Horak, Mediapolis's Mully, Fairfield's Bloomquist, Keokuk's Olson, Danville's Morris, Danville's Buck, West Burlington Notre Dame's Ritter, Pekin's Swearingen, Danville's Logan, Fairfield's Kramer, Mount Pleasant's Meter, Waco's Dennis, Waco's Feardig, and Waco's Waterhouse. Results in the 200-meter dash: first in Class B. In sixth place, Winfield Mount Union's Woodsmall. Fifth place, Waco's Brandenburg. Fourth place, Danville's Moore. Third place, Pekin's Dahlstrom. Second place, Danville's Fernald. And in first place in Class B of the 200-meter dash, Mediapolis's Messer with a time of 29.49 seconds. In Class A of the 200-meter dash, sixth place, Fairfield's Engel. Fifth place, Washington's Sands. Fourth place, Fairfield's Burgeon. Third place, Mount Pleasant's Scott. Second place, West Burlington Notre Dame's Davis. And in first place in Class A in the 200-meter dash with a time of 28 seconds, West Burlington Notre Dame's Bentz. Results for the 400-meter hurdles, first in Class B. In sixth place, Pekin's Miller. Fifth place, Pekin's Hoy. Fourth place, Winfield Mount Union's Grelk. Third place, Mediapolis's Wagenbach. Second place, Danville's Deitch. And in first place in Class B of the 400-meter hurdles, with a time of 1 minute, 16.51 seconds, Waco's Denler. Class A results for the 400-meter hurdles. In fourth place, Keokuk's Stewart. Third place, Mount Pleasant's Lamb. Second place, Mount Pleasant's Westerkamp. And in first place in Class A of the 400-meter hurdles, with a time of 1 minute, 14.33 seconds, Fairfield's Lion. Our next event is the 4x100-meter relay. We'll run it in two sections. Section number 1, lane number 1, the Keokuk team of Gardner, Wood, Stewart, and Tackerbasong. Lane 2, the Pekin team of Miller, Reneker, Roth, and Parsons. Lane 3, the Waco team of Shellman, Fulton, Moran, and Brandenburg. Lane 4, the Winfield Mount Union team of Lovelace, Hagmeyer, Houston, and Townsley. Lane 5, the Central Lee team of Kerr, Britt, Buford, and Porin. And in Lane 6, the New London team of Hummel, Henderson, Phillips, and Jacobs. Overall scoring update with 16 events scored. First in Class B. In 6th place, New London with 27. 5th place, Waco with 51. 4th place, Winfield Mount Union with 55. 3rd place, Mediapolis with 89. 2nd place, Danville with 114. And in 1st place in Class B with 144 points, Pekin. Class A overall scoring with 16 events scored. In 6th place, Keokuk with 19. 5th place, Central Lee with 25. 4th place, Washington with 68. 3rd place, Fairfield with 102. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame with 123. And in 1st place in Class A, Mount Pleasant with 137. Next is our second and final section of the 4x100. In lane 1, the Mount Pleasant team of Jolles, Scholl, Gilmore, and Scott. Lane 2, the Washington team of Walton, Sands, Salazar, and Grainer. Lane 3, the West Burlington Notre Dame team of Marlowe, Parkins, Davis, and Stevens. Lane 4, the Fairfield team of Breen, Paca, Robertson, and Dunlap. Lane 5, the Danville team of Morris, Swoboda, Fernald, and Moore. And Lane 6, the Mediapolis team of Nolan, Messer, Welliver, and Steffener. Results for the 1,500-meter run. First in Class B. In 6th place, Waco's Ferdig. 5th place, Waco's Dennis. 4th place, Danville's Morris. 3rd place, Danville's Logan. 2nd place, Mediapolis's Molly. And in 1st place in Class B of the 1,500-meter run with a time of 5 minutes, 40.98 seconds, Pekin's Derscheld. Class A results for the 1,500-meter run. In 6th place, Mount Pleasant's Isbell Meter. 5th place, Keokuk's Olson. 4th place, Fairfield's Bloomquist. 3rd place, Washington's Horak. 2nd place, Washington's Griffiths. And in 1st place in Class A of the 1,500-meter run with a time of 5 minutes, 43.61 seconds, West Burlington Notre Dame's Augustine. Our next event is the final of the evening. The 4x400-meter relay will run in 2 sections. Section number 1, the Central Lee team of Cox, Howard, Merle, and Porn. Lane 2, the Keokuk team of Gobert, Stewart, Gardner, and Stewart. Lane 3, the West Burlington Notre Dame team of Lamb, Reed, Parkins, and Brockway. Lane number 4, the Winfield Mount Union team of Schlee, Martinez, Thompson, and Hutton. Lane 5, the Waco team of Graber, Brandenburg, Husinga, and Graber. And in lane 6, the West Burlington Notre Dame team of McVeigh, Williford, Brockway, and Fruling. Results for the 4x100 meter relay: first in Class B. In 5th place, Pekin. 4th place, Winfield Mount Union. 3rd place, Danville. 2nd place, Waco. And in Class B of the 4x100 meter relay, in 1st place, the Mediapolis team of Nolan, Messer, Welliver, and Steffener with a time of 54.44. If you lost your cell phone in the infield, it is at the start-finish line. Results in Class A of the 4x100 meter relay. In 6th place, Central Lee. 5th place, Keokuk. 4th place, Washington. 3rd place, Mount Pleasant. 2nd place, Fairfield. And in 1st place in Class A of the 4x100 meter relay, with a time of 51.40 seconds, the West Burlington Notre Dame team of Marlowe, Parkins, Davis, and Stevens. An overall scoring event, update with 18 events scored. In 6th place in Class B, New London with 27. 5th place, Winfield Mount Union with 59. 4th place, Waco with 62. 3rd place, Mediapolis with 107. 2nd place, Danville with 130. And in 1st place in Class B with 18 events scored, Pekin with 156. Overall scoring update with 18 events scored in Class A. 6th place, Keokuk with 23. 5th place, Central Lee with 26. 4th place, Washington with 86. 3rd place, Fairfield with 114. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame with 143. And in 1st place in Class A with 18 events scored, Mount Pleasant with 144. Fans, just a reminder, you can grab Dollar Pizza at the concession stand while it lasts. Dollar Pizza down at the concession stand. Also, get up-to-date results, records, and live video over at falconrelays.com. Next up is our final event of the evening, Section 2 of the 4x400 meter relay. In lane number 1, the Danville team of Molly, Yaley, Orbiana, and Sherwood. Lane 2, the Mediapolis team of Wirt, Anderson, Wagenbach, and Steffener. Lane 3, the Mount Pleasant team of Robb, Libredo, Carter, and Lang. Lane 4, the Pekin team of Eubanks, Derscheld, Ferris, and Roth. Lane 5, the Washington team of Cleese, Levitsnow, Voss, and Hurchison. And in lane 6, the Fairfield team of Farrell, Jones, Berggren, and Lisk. Runners, don't forget to leave the infield as beautiful and clean as you found it. Please pick up after yourselves, throw trash in the nearest trash can, and make sure to take all your personal belongings with you. As a reminder, runners, please make sure to keep the infield clean, pick up all your trash, throw it in the nearest trash can, and make sure to take all your personal belongings with you. We'll have final results shortly. Fans, please drive home safe, and if you need to get out of the cold, you can always check final results, scores, records, and photo finish results at falconrelays.com. Final results in the 4x400. First in Class B, in 5th place, Waco. 4th place, Winfield Mount Union. 3rd place, Danville. 2nd place, Pekin. And in first place in Class B of the 4x400, the Mediapolis team of Wirt, Anderson, Wagenbach, and Steffener with a time of 4 minutes, 38.18 seconds. In Class A of the 4x400, 6th place, Keokuk. 5th place, West Burlington Notre Dame. 4th place, Central Lee. 3rd place, Washington. 2nd place, Fairfield. And in first place in Class A of the 4x400 meter relay, the Mount Pleasant team of Robb, Lopreto, Carter, and Lang with a time of 4 minutes, 39.55 seconds. Final overall results this evening. First in Class B, in 6th place, New London with 27 points. 5th place, Winfield Mount Union with 63. 4th place, Waco with 64. 3rd place, Mediapolis with 117. 2nd place, Danville with 136. And in first place in Class B, Pekin with 164 points. Final results in Class A, in 6th place, Keokuk with 24. 5th place, Central Lee with 30. 4th place, Washington with 92. 3rd place, Fairfield with 122. 2nd place, West Burlington Notre Dame with 145. And in first place in Class A, Mount Pleasant with 154. Full event results are posted at falconrelays.com. Have a safe ride home.